Euro yen, Euro JPY. So this is approaching 159.50 again, for, I don't know, the fifth time, I guess. And I actually do think these yen pairs are going to sell off. Originally at the start of the month I thought this was pretty bullish, just like all the other yen pairs. I thought it was going to head up, hit 161.5, which would be its normal monthly range, but it's really struggling here. So going into next month, I think the euro overall is going to sell off, but I really do think these yen pairs are selling off in general. So we're going to readjust this, and obviously not selling this yet anytime soon. I mean, it's still quite bullish. You can see it's way above this moving average on the daily, but we're gonna figure this out and just see, because it did, I mean, this was an area here and then it broke below it, and so it isn't breaking higher. So, and I think in uncertain economic times, I mean, I know this for a fact, the yen gets treated as a safe haven currency, so people start moving their money out of the other currencies and putting into the yen. But the yen does have negative interest rates, so whereas these ones are all positive. I think even the euro is like 5% right now. They're all pretty high. So, but yeah, looking at this, like obviously this area, I don't know why. I think my internet's bad right now. This area has been highly respected, like 4 times, 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. So, and this, when it came down here last time, it actually broke lower, but I'm not in any hurry to short this. I want to wait, but I do think it's going to be a good short. I want to wait for price to cross over this 4-hour moving average, so I'm actually going to set an alert here. And then, once this crosses over the 4-hour moving average, I know it's kind of burnt out, or at least it appears to be burnt out. We never know for sure until we enter a trade. It either goes in our favor or doesn't, but yeah, ideally once this crosses over this moving average, then I'm going to look at it more. As far as areas of potential trade entry, I mean, this is the first area that comes to mind, but it's quite a bit down. It's about 200-ish pips down, so I want to see if there's a better one. On a 4-hour time frame, there's actually one right here that's pretty good. You can see it actually if you drag it over. Respected here a couple times, respected here, then finally broke and used as support. So this would be my main sort of area to consider a short position if price, like I said, I mean, this 4-hour moving average has to catch up, price has to cross over, it's got to break this zone here, and this zone's not that significant. I would have to really analyze this again after, but I do think euro yen and all these yen pairs are due for a pullback. I think they're running out upward steam. I think the markets are transitioning. So I mean, ideally breaks this zone, then we're definitely looking for some shorts. But I mean, the biggest thing is I don't think this is necessarily bearish. I just think that it's due for a bit of a pullback. I'm trying to see if there's a nice fib segment I could do. I mean, even if you just look at this, like this has not retraced. I consider retraced 50% or more. This has not retraced since March. So it could definitely come down to 151.50 and just kind of retest it. I mean, that'd be a 38.2 retracement, so like that's not super significant, but I mean, that's very reasonable, which would be down 800 pips. So it might be like a full month or two of just pulling back, and then maybe even a little bit further to this 149 level. Totally doable. It doesn't mean it's not bullish, but for the next couple months it might not be. So I think yeah, that's the next move for euro yen. I mean, I could be totally wrong. If this blows this zone, then I mean, maybe it's gonna resume and the bulls are still in place. But yeah, I just for this entire month, to like, you can see where this month opened right here. I guess it came up a bit, but from where it opened, but as far as like the previous highs, which was right here around 158 level, I mean, it only really moved 150 pips and seems to be struggling to go any higher than that. So don't think it's selling off time yet, but I do think could be possibly soon. We can see how we could watch how this weekend's too. I mean, it's only Wednesday, but I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, it is Wednesday. But we'll see how this week closes as well. And then I think I mean, this is approaching all-time highs, I believe. I think this is the highest it's ever been, was this segment here in the 166s, which I guess it's still like 700 pips away, but you know, it's definitely, I mean, this is all-time highs back in July of 08, so the idea that it's just going to keep coming up, I mean, it's going to start slowing down probably, so something to keep in mind. We'll watch this closely, keep you guys updated every few days, and we'll go from there. But I think a short positions are setting up soon, so excited for that. I mean, these yen pairs trend really well, so when they are trending, and you know, if we get the next few months of pullbacks down to like 149 level, then you know, that'd be good. And odds are all the other yen pairs will follow ish. So there's lots of shorting opportunity, which means a lot of money to make. So that is Euro Yen. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.